your old mate Daryl. I've got Toby with me. I'll show Toby to you in a minute. We're going to go on the beach again like we did yesterday. Toby's down there. He's waiting for me. I'll put him on in a minute. I just want to get down the steps first though. Yeah, I've seen them, Toby. You've seen a couple of dogs. Careful. Right, we're down. I can turn around now. There's one. There's the other. And there's his name. Toby. Well, the sea's coming in, the tide's coming in, but it's a long way of coming in. I were thinking of going back up to Holland. We went there this morning. Unfortunately, the place looks, the beach, it just looks like one of those moon shots you get, one of those pictures of a moon. We couldn't walk all that far. Normally I like to walk up to the sunken pillbox, if not further on, which we could easily have done. Here we go. Come on. But I just thought it's going to be getting there. It was really hazardous. I took a couple of pictures of it. I'll put them on my channel later on. Well, it's certainly not warm here in Withernsea, I can definitely tell you that. But neither is it as cold as it has been. I've not even got my hat on. And for the first time in, I don't know, my body actually feels warm. And my legs feel warm. It was raining earlier on. It was okay when we went out this morning. The sun was shining. That was great. But later on, it clouded over. They say there'll be some rain later on tonight, but well, I'll be at home. Mileage wise, I ended up doing 6 miles this morning. The lobster pot. Come on, Tobes. So I'm aiming this afternoon to do the same, about 6 miles. So that if I do that, that'll be 12 mile. On a February day, I'm happy with it. In the summer, that was what I targeted myself, between 12 and 16. And usually it was around about the 14, 15 mark. Sometimes going over to 18, even 20. But I'd aim for about 14. And it is, yeah, it's starting to rain a bit. Hi, Dave. Oh, you have timed it well, Dave. What's your weather like? It's just started raining here, but it's not too bad. Tide's still out, look. Beginning to come in, but nothing to write home about. This morning, Toby were no problem on walking all the way up to the south promenade. No problem, we went up to Holland. Most of the beach was unwalkable though. And we did what we could, but that was about it. Come on, Tobes, over here. Whee! Over we go. Yeah, we can certainly go past this bit now. Yesterday we couldn't, and it was about this time, but today we can. The tide's a little bit later today, so we don't really have a problem. Oh, you're looking, it's a bit windy, but it's not massively so. It's spitting a bit, but not enough to give me a problem as of yet. Like it's not pouring down. Yeah, we're going to get around this pretty easy. Yesterday was where I thought to myself, well, I'm not bothering. And I turned around, you remember, we went back. Well, we went up there, I think, and then walked back. But today I've no need to. You can see the tide's pretty close, but it's not massively so, and it's certainly nothing as yet to worry about. See, yesterday this was a thing getting around this, and the tide was a lot further up, so I just thought I won't bother. But today it's been great. I might just stay on the beach. Up to the pier towers. We'll see. We'll see. Toby's happy. Yesterday, my gloves and my hat were absolutely wringing wet through. Oh, a couple of people fishing. Hi, folk. You alright? Something I've never done, gone fishing. I don't really see the sense in it, but yeah, if you enjoy doing it, then why not? Go on, Tobes. Oh, no. Are you doing what I think you're doing? No, you're just sniffing. Come on. Yeah, it's certainly getting miserable. Hiya Brian, how are you? It's a miserable day here in Withernsea, Brian, but it's not really cold. We're certainly not in the tropics. And it started to rain a bit. Don't worry, Toby. Come on. Right, I think I'm gonna go up on this one. Because otherwise I'll be climbing over the groins. Don't really fancy doing that. You've got them walkways, but it's just as easy to go up here. Come on, Toby. Toby. Wait. Well, look how far we've come. Hi mate. Somebody should invent windscreen wipers for glasses. I don't know if glasses or not, but got raindrops all over them. Try it again. There we go, done it. There we go. Somebody's got the caravan out. Quite a few of them here at the moment. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Has it? Really? In what way has it been funny? You saw a nice building, which one? That one? That RV public lavatories. It's a nice motorhome. See if it's shutting the cafe down. It's 4 o'clock. You got the shutters down and the girls putting the boards in, so they're closed. Mind you. Hello. Got a blackbird here. Toby. Let the lady go a bit further on, I think. Oh well. I don't think I'm going to go around that estate today. We'll see if the rain, it's raining, but if it stops and it holds off, then I will. But we'll see. Ah, that's good. She's going on to the beach. That's excellent. I'm happy with that. So like somebody's working on one of the boats. Hi Bobby, how are you? A horrible day here in Withernsea, really horrible. But we have to be grateful for small mercies. It's putting the boat in, or doing something with it. It's not cold. That's the good thing. It isn't cold. It's wet. It's a bit windy, but it's not blowing a 10-4 scale. Hiya mate, you alright? It was lovely this morning.
Yeah, what's that? Yeah, it said there's no end to the rain on the weather forecast.
No, it's awful.
God knows what the farmers must be feeling.
It's bad enough now. It's bad enough for us. You're right, you're right.
I've never known one like this. We've had mild winters for ages, and then it's gone
Just wet.
today, and that's been very tough.
It's been freezing, hasn't it?
I mean, we've had a lot weather on cold, but last year we had it for about a month, 2 months, and months this year, and I still won't let it go.
Oh my God. Well, yeah. We've not had a coal fire for years. You can't beat a coal fire though.
No, well, like I said, the log burners are brilliant, but use a smokeless fuel and everything, and it's.
Use a bit of both.
But our lass, like I say, it's smokeless and everything. But our lass is one of these. I don't feel anything.
No.
She feel if it's 21 degrees.
Yeah.
Well, every so often we go around Caribbean on the cruise. And
Right.
it's 26, 27.
She's cold.
She's still bloody cold. Yeah.
Mine's the same.
Yeah.
Mine is exactly the same.
For a couple of minutes, they're wise in the same way. So I wonder whether it's a woman's thing or what, you know.
It could be.
Yeah.
I've never thought about it, but yeah. I don't get cold, mate.
No, I don't. Well, I get cold, I mean, but it's got to be really cold. For
Yeah,
it to
yeah.
start.
Well, yeah. But yeah, that's what I mean. But certainly in this, I'm not cold in this.
Okay, we'll just go in a minute.
Hello. Hiya. You okay, mate? Yeah, he's telling us. He's reading out his rights.
Okay, see you.
Yeah, see you, mate. Take care. Yeah, I'm just grateful for that it's not cold. I know it's been absolutely freezing. My fingers have been hurting at times holding my phone up. You know, because I'll say to you guys, I'm changing hands. And I'll hold the dog's lead and it's a bit better, but not much better. And of course, my other hand starts that cold, that was starting to hurt. But now it's, I'm fine. I might change hands when I get to the lifeboat station. Then again, I might not. It's still spitting a little bit. Fingers crossed it might stop by the time we get up to the end of the South Prom. Then we'll walk around the houses. That gives us an extra 0.9, I think it's about 0.8 mile, something like that. So I'm looking to have done between 12, possibly 13 mile when I get home. And if I can do that, I'd be happy, because that would be like an average. You know, for a summer's day. You know, then, you know, the summer I would kind of, I'd aim for between 12 and 16, 14 being acceptable, 13 being all right. It's all right, mate. We know what they're like. And some days I've got 20 out of it. I wouldn't really set off to do 20, but then you kind of see that opportunity opening up in front of you. You think, hell, let's go for it. I can do this one, and I've done it. And I lost a hell of a lot of weight. Hi Edward, how are you? Yep, Lincoln. You're doing well. I know this guy's running up, so one of the runner beans. A giffer, so I want to keep Toby away. So far, so good. Hello. Yeah, he's not whinging, he's not panicking, he's not worrying. So whatever it was, it certainly cleared his mind and he's all right now. Well, for the moment, It feels like the rain has stopped. For the moment, he says. Oh, this guy's coming down with his dog, so I'm gonna give him enough room. Alright, mate. He's alright. Oh no, maybe not. There you go. There we are. So we're at the lifeboat station. He's lovely, isn't he? Oh. Is he daft? Yeah, I can see, yeah. So there's our lifeboat station. Toby's still doing alright. Nice car. Ah, we're doing something. Right, so I'm just going to put the phone down while it's clean up. Right, sorry about that. Just had to do what had to be done for Toby. I'm just going to deposit it in the dog box. Hi Jack. 34 in a football match. Well, I'm not. Yeah, your football's different, isn't it, to ours? Our football is what you call soccer. And there are 22 players, 11 on each side. I'm sure Dave will know a lot more about that than I do, though. So I'll defer to his better knowledge than me. Ah, so just seen what Dave said, yeah. I'm just going back, yeah. Oh God, the wood chipper. Yeah. Jack, what Dave's talking about is rugby. And the 34-6 is a score with a totally different way of scoring than we do for football. You get so many for a try, so many for a goal. Dave will have to explain that to you because I'm not sure. Not being a sportsman, I'm not really sure, so you'd have to have a word with Dave about that, and Dave will be able to explain it. Right, there you go. I know it's really easy to accumulate a lot of points in rugby. Whereas in soccer or football, as we call it, you're not allowed to touch the ball. Whereas in rugby, you can pick the ball up, you can do lots of things. You know, the rules are very different. See, look how far up we are. Not a murmur, it's been absolutely fine. Hello. Hiya. Hello, little fella. Have you sniffed then yet? Say hello.
Hi, good lad.
Yeah.
Come on then, before you get nasty. Come on.
Right, no, he's fine.
He's fine sometimes. He can never read him sometimes.
I know.
He's more fearful than.
Yeah.
He's not nasty, but he can get a little bit lip curl if he feels.
He can get funny.
It's back for him, so that's the.
If he thinks the dog's going to be aggressive,
Yeah.
then he wants a punch up. But when he knows the dog isn't aggressive,
Yeah.
he's really good.
He just doesn't like him in his face a little bit. Good boy.
Come on then. See you later. Bye. No. Dave, I think rugby's a little bit like American football, isn't it? Not soccer, Jack, American football. I think it's a bit like that, isn't it? See me? Almost at the top. And Toby's been absolutely fine. Hello. I'm good, you? Oh. Well, we'll get to this lamppost now. And he will be a bit reluctant to go further. We'll see how far he'll go. Because I know he doesn't like it up here. Come on. Well, we've got him right the way up, look. doing really well. Whatever it was, what freaked Toby the other day, obviously it's passed by his mind, it's passed through now. Well, let's just have a quick look at the mileage. I think we've done about 11 mile. Yep, 11.3 mile. So if we were to go back home now, it would be 12 mile, but we're going to go round. It's not raining, so I'll bag the extra. I was talking to the guy that lives here earlier on. This house is due to go on the market. It's been empty for about 6 months. The lady who owned it's gone into a care home, so they'll be selling it to pay for her care fees. It'd be interesting to see how much they might sell it for. Well, I can hear a helicopter. Doesn't sound. Toby. Doesn't sound like the customs helicopter, the Coast Guard's helicopter, but have a quick look. Well, we can't see it anyway. No, it's not. But it's definitely not the Coast Guard anyhow. It'll be one of the helicopters from a rough gas field or further afield. Wow, good luck to Lincoln. 2-1, 3-1 now. Wow. Well, yeah, I can imagine that. All right. 3-1 Lincoln, Edward. Wow. It looks to me like they're going up. Yeah, Dave understands sports. He's my go-to man if I need to know anything about sport. Or anybody else on here wants to know anything about sport. Don't matter what sport it is, talk to Dave, because he is our expert. Well, it's definitely stopped raining. We've got a bit of a wind. I wouldn't say it's a wind, it's a breeze. It's not cold. Toby's done really well. We'll see what it's like on the way back, but I think it'll be all right now. Whatever it was has passed. Thing is, isn't it, you never know what's in a dog's mind. Yeah, something you can never tell, can you, really? I don't. 13 games unbeaten, wow. They've done really well. Well done, Lincoln. Well done, the Imps. Now, so you don't know about track. Yeah, but everything else I think you know, don't you, David? I don't know anybody who knows as much about sport as you do. And if I needed to know anything, you've been my first port of call. And if anybody else needs to know anything, I'd say, well, talk to Dave. He's my go-to. Kiddie Wink's playing. Seems like Kiddie Wink having a tantrum. Mum's just got her in the house. Oh, the joys of parenthood. Am I glad mine have grown up? Definitely. You know, the breeze has gone and it's not cold, it's quite warm. I've not had to change hands. I don't know if I changed hands or not when I cleaned up after Toby. But I soon went back. to holding my right hand, the phone with my right hand. I think not this Monday coming, but next Monday, Monday week, the 16th of Feb. I'm thinking whether to go a little bit later, and we'll go from 4 o'clock till 5. So not this Monday the 9th, but Monday the 16th. We'll go from 4 till 5. Gives me a little bit of extra time in the afternoon as well. So like when I get back from Coast Watch, it's normally about 1:30. So we go from 4 till 5, it means I'm going out at 3. And I've got like an extra hour and a half. And when I'm not at Coast Watch, I've got like 3.5 hours between walks, which is good. Come on. What we're going to do is, it's all right, love, I'm going to pull in here. It's all right. There you go. All right, boys. Yeah, I didn't really want her to walk on the road. You never know if you never know what's likely to happen. So I was quite happy to pull in a bit further even, to help her. Hang on, Tobes. There we go. Oh, my glasses are still awful. I have a cataract in my left eye. I want them to get rid of it. If I can get them to get rid of it, I'm going to sack glasses off altogether. Yeah, without my glasses I could see that car from 30 paces away. My paces are about 28 inches. So that's 70 foot, which is roughly about 23 yards. So I know my eyesight's good enough for driving. It has to be about 70 foot. The eyesight, to pass your eyesight has to be 70 foot. So I know if I get rid of my glasses, get my cataract sorted out, I won't need glasses. I might need them for reading. Well, that'll be it, I won't need. Glasses and that's it. You know, it's funny that. Because we all kind of, I'm 71. Now I can remember when Rolf Harris, you know, used to go on Children's Hour. Probably 1964, 65, I don't know, something like that. And we all loved him. Nobody knew what he was. His songs, Jake the Peg, his didgeridoo. You know, he was a very, very, very talented man. His paintings, his stories. You know, kids loved him. They were fantastic. You know, as an artist, it was absolutely fantastic. It's just that the things he did, he was a paedophile. It's just sad, really, because I don't have any sympathy for him. But I just think of my own childhood memories. You know, watching Rolf Harris splashing paint on a board and coming up with something amazing. Of the stories he'd tell you. I mean, you find out all of it was false. He was amazingly talented. You have to, you got to admit that. But then, as a person, he was just plain evil. Same with Jimmy Savile. Who can ever forget Jimmy Savile on Top of the Pops, you know, when we were teeny boppers? You know, we were young kids watching Top of the Pops and Jimmy comes on. And then Jim will fix it. Other people he fixed it for, and it was great. You know, it was amazing. All the money he raised for charities and things. And then it turns out it was what he was. He was a paedophile, a rapist. You know, he had that mask of respectability, of caring. Come on. And yet, in reality, it was totally different. Yeah, there were loads of them. I mean, I'm thinking of another one I'm thinking of right now is Stuart Hall. You know, he was famous for It's a Knockout, and he had that Royal It's a Knockout, you know, and lots and lots of silly games people played. And even John Peel from Radio 1, I mean, John Peel, it turns out he was the same. It seems to me the BBC cultivated them. I don't want to get political about it, but there just seem to be so many of them that were somehow connected with the BBC. Oh, what were everybody called? There's another one I'm thinking of. Gary Glitter, Gary Glitter's mate. Gary Glitter's in prison at the moment, so that's no bad thing. He's in HMP Withernsea. Nonce's paradise. Well, they did, didn't they? Until they were found out. And I bet there's a hell of a lot more who haven't been found out. And then when they were found out, they got derisory prison sentences. got locked up for a few years or something, get remission and they're out. Hi mate. Hiya, you alright? No, I didn't see the kiddie wink until it was too late. But it's alright. The sweet, yeah, oh yeah. I'll never forget Blockbuster. That was the one, weren't it? Blockbuster's about. You better take care. You better take care. You better be aware. Blockbuster's about. Got to Blockbuster. I love that. Beatles, yeah. I've always had a soft spot for the Beatles, the Stones. I kind of grew up with them, so yeah. Can hear another helicopter. But it doesn't sound like the big heavy Coast Guard's chopper. But that's it. That is the thing, isn't it, Dave? You know, you just don't know. You meet these people, you've a shared interest. Yeah, you were big on rugby. You know, I lived in the northwest, in Burnley, as you know, and you'd see Stuart Hall on Granada Reports or Northwest Tonight. I can't remember which one he was on now, but whichever one it was, you'd see him every night. And yeah, he was like everybody's uncle sort of thing. You know, and in sport he came into his own. You'd never know what he was. It's alright, love. Hello. There you go. You don't know who these people are or anything about them. You just think, well, yeah, all we see is them on television, or you might meet them somewhere. You've no way of knowing. I remember when Prince Andrew came and visited my school when I was teaching there. We didn't know what he was like. We knew he'd been a bit of a war hero, not a massive war hero, but a bit of a war hero in the Falklands. We got that. And his helicopter landed in the field next to the school. And he was treated with all respect, rightly so. Hi. I know. You know, we thought, you know, we were quite honoured to have him visit the school. We didn't know about Jeffrey Einstein. I don't think anybody had ever heard of Jeffrey Epstein. I certainly hadn't at that time. If somebody had said to me, oh, you want to be careful of him. Oh, Prince Andrew, why is that? He's friends with Jeffrey Epstein. I'd have thought it was something to do with Brian Epstein and the Beatles. I wouldn't have known who it was. Yeah, that's right. That is exactly what they're doing. I knew it weren't like the Coast Guard. That is a heavy helicopter with a very heavy, loud, you know, sound to it. Well, that's another one, isn't it? OJ. I remember the court case going back in the 1990s, and I was surprised he got off with it. And then, instead of just living a quiet life afterwards, I love, you know, he gets jailed. Tries to do a bank robbery. Amazing. Or what's that guy called? The Blade Runner guy in South Africa. That were another one, weren't it? I can't think of his name. You know, he won the Olympics. The normal Olympics. And he won the one they had for the disabled. Yeah, I know I have. Just fair luck. Just gone past your street, haven't I, the Lunar Moon Faye? I know. I thought you'd have been out tonight. We ought to. With Milo and mine, it's not as nice now as it was earlier on, is it? Are you out? I think our friend's coming up on his motor scooter, his mobility scooter with his dogs. Yep, he is. So I'm just going to move over to one side. Hiya. Yeah, he's just gone past me now. He went out at 3. Well, I were out at 2:45, but what I did, I went down to the other end. You know, the cliff, walked around the cliff and came back on the north promenade and then past the pier, you know, towers, and then up the south promenade right to the top, round the estate at the top, and now I'm on my way back. So I've walked about, in all, I should have walked about 7 miles, I think. This morning was 6, so it's going to be 13 miles. Between 12 and 13 miles, so I'm happy enough with that. I've been making do with 7 and 8 miles in this cold weather. I don't know if we got a kiddie wink coming up or not, so I'm just going to slant my phone. Yeah, we had a couple of kiddie winks in a pram. I wasn't sure until he got pretty close. I thought it might be dogs, but I weren't sure. Well, I've done 12.5 miles so far, so it's going to be 13 by the time I get home. Now 13 is not bad. Just I've been scrabbling around 6 and 7 mile. 8 mile if I'm lucky this last few weeks. I think I did I did a 14 one day last week. So 13 today. That's not so bad. Some days I've done nothing. It's been that bad. I've just gone round the Valley Garden with Toby, and I don't class that as doing anything. On my stat sheets, that goes down as 0. Yeah, the tide's coming in now. Lunar moon phase. It's coming on. It's quite in now. But 3 o'clock, yeah. We were on the beach, but on the other side to you. And North Prom, we went down onto the beach. And we just walked down. Then back up the steps. Around the cliff. I think we went twice around the cliff, and just to clock up the extra footsteps. Thought make hay while the sun shines. I always knew it'd be difficult to keep up my walking in January and February, so I'm not too bothered. Because as the year begins to progress, get into March, I'll start making it up. So whatever weight I've put on, I have put some on. I'll lose it pretty quick. Got the tide coming in. Amazing. Don't worry, we're not going down, we're not doing anything. That's alright. Just got myself a picture for tonight's, for this walk, to put on the icon. Yeah, I've lost a lot of weight. I lost about 5.5, 6 stones. I wonder. Yeah, you're right there, Luna. Will we get those big waves again tonight? I could hear them from where I live. You really have been able to hear them from where you live. Dr. Not so happy. Have I lost lots of weight walking every day? Yes. Altogether, I went down from 16.5 stone down to about just under 12. Now I'm about 12 stone 4 pounds. So I have put a bit on, but not that much. No, I don't, but not really. Peach pie, it's not the sort of thing we're going to eat. Well, you want to get yourself a little bit more substantial than a cup of soup, Dave. 9 PM until now. It's a long time. Well, we do, don't we? Thanks, Doctor Not So Happy. Yeah, we do. We have a natter, don't we? And why not? One of our buses is going to go. I might swap over phones. I'm thinking of getting a new battery in my little Oppo and then using that, because it's got better control over the screen, and this one just use it as my phone, Facebook and all the other crap things that I do. Alright, mate. Well, let's have a look at how far I've gone. This is one of my it's 5 o'clock. 1800 calories, 12.87 miles. So with that, I'll have smashed 13 by the time I get home. If I do my walk around and things like that, I'm not going to put anything substantial onto it. If it were like 13 and a half, I'd be thinking, wow, I can get 14. But 12.87, I'm going to end up getting a bit more than 13. So what I'm going to do is take me 13 and run. Like the gambler said, you got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to throw them. You got to know when to walk away. And at this, I'm going to hold what I've got. Make my way home. I can count my plenty of time afterwards of counting my footsteps, my miles and my calories. What? We do, don't we? We do. I wouldn't dare say that to my Duchess. My life wouldn't be worth living. Well done, Lincoln. Well done, the imps, Edward. I like that one, Jack. Well, we do, don't we? No, he likes it. He enjoys going out. He likes his walks, does Toby. He's a really good boy. He enjoys going out. In the summer, we'll walk for miles. Hey, swine. Sorry, mate. Sometimes he gets it into his head. He wants a punch up. Yeah, look at that. It's still not dark. You know, it's been a really, it's been a really good walk. This. Every walk I have with you guys is always a good walk, though, isn't it? We never have a bad one. I'm a bit miffed because this earlier on I did want to go up to Holland. I went this morning though. Oh my God, it looked like a moonscape. There were that many rocks, I mean really big rocks which the sea had brought in and which have come from the cliff itself. It was impossible to walk on it. We went about 10 minutes and that was my lot. Came back and we tried walking on the cliff top, but it was that muddy and that horrible. He won't walk in mud. So we only did about 6 miles. I mean, normally if I go up there in the morning, we'll do at least 8 mile, possibly 9. But we only did 6. And I thought, I'm not going to go back there. I'll have to wait a while now until it dries out a bit. Well folk, here we are. There's our lighthouse, keeping us safe, peeking its head over the houses. And here's where I am. We've got Toby. Toby's going to say good night and thank you. I'm going to say thank you everybody for your company tonight. This afternoon it's been absolutely amazing. You see, I'm not even wearing a hat. It hasn't been cold at all. My glasses, we've got, there was loads and loads of raindrops on them, so I just thought I'm better off not wearing them. Yeah, enjoy your tea. Yeah, that would be the thing, wouldn't it, Luna? Yeah, enjoy your tea, Edward. What time am I out tomorrow morning? Be about 9 o'clock, something like that. Yeah, enjoy your tea, Edward. Take care, mate. Yeah, and you have a good night as well. Dr. Not So Happy, Luna. Yep, and you enjoy your evening too, and I'll see you when I see you. So I'm going to say good night to everybody. Thanks again for your company. Thanks for your likes, your comments, your shares, and your subscriptions. It's absolutely brilliant having you. You make my walks mean something. So I'm just going to say good night. And I'll go in and have my tea.